Hi, welcome back to the channel. TrainStation 2, alright, prepared for the 4th competition. It will be a 3 days long event. Alright, so I can see here today at 8 p.m. Singapore time, it will start and it will end in 29, so it's a 3-day event. Subsequently, it will be a 2 days and then followed by 3 days. So that's the remaining 3 competitions to go with, i.e. 4, 5, and 6. Alright, that means we got lots of things to catch up with if you really need a lot of those event keys or event coins. So far for me, I've obtained about 950 event coins. The previous round was second, so I'll need at least a minimum of 50 event coins, and hopefully by the next one I should get some, and with some surplus to exchange for some gold itself. And then the subsequent 2 events, I'll try to get top 5 as well, hopefully. It's not getting easier, it's getting tougher and tougher event after event, especially starting from the Japanese event onwards. I find that events ranking are just getting tougher to get into top 5. And then subsequently, I also need to work a lot on the event keys. But I think the most critical thing right now is how not to exceed 100% of the event map itself. I think I'm standing about 96% complete in this event itself. So that is really worrying, because once it crosses 100%, everything will just double or more. So you feel that the pain when you completed, assuming 1 quest line. In my previous video, I've shared you I've completed 2 quest lines, and basically I'm left with 1 more quest line to go, and I think I'll be 100% complete. So the strategy right now is really how could we endure or work with just 2 of the completed quest line and try not to complete the 3rd quest line, because sometimes you know that when you're fighting competitions, you really need to work on all 3 quest lines in order for you to gain the maximum number of EPs itself. So it'll be painful, whereby you know that if you complete that 3rd quest line, you may be able to get to top 5, but if you just rely on 2 quest lines, you may not be able to get to top 5. So it's all about whether balancing of what you want. If you want to feel miserable in the 5th and 6th competition, because once you complete the quest line in the 4th competition, which is the one that's going to start soon, what's going to happen is that for that you may suffer. Probably you earn, assuming top 5 in this competition, because you completed a quest line, right? So after you do that, you will feel miserable in the 5th and 6th competition, because you'll be 100% complete. So this is really tough, and okay, for this I'm really glad. I mean, we got a legendary train out of nowhere, but I'm really happy with that. But that being said, back to this 100% completion. How do you avoid 100% completion? There is no other way than to avoid completing the 3rd quest line. So how do you do that? You may suffer, I believe, in the 4th competition if you just base on the 2 quest line. But because of this event design, I think this is the first time we have something called the bonus event itself, which is, you know, the one of the quest line, the purple ones, will give you bonuses. So this quest line, I think you just got to focus on it, because it is rotatory in terms of giving you bonus gems, bonus EP, and of course bonus event keys. So one way is to invest a lot of effort into getting all the things delivered within that 3 hours, and then with that you just keep on focusing on that quest line itself, and you use the other completed quest line as your standby, because you know sometimes they ask for ridiculously same items of the same source. Like I mentioned in the previous video, the same source will be steel, because they keep on asking for nails, saw blades, and they ask for furnitures. So if you break this down, basically their source would be steel, because without saw blades you can't do furnitures, and without steel you can't do saw blades, and likewise without steel you can't do nails. So that actually put me in the jeopardy whereby I couldn't even move and until I get all the things ready. So I have some trains, or actually all the trains stuck in my station, can't do anything but except to wait for time to pass before I get the nails and the saw blades and I convert them into furnitures itself. And definitely I missed that 3 hour bonus time. So that being said, how should you avoid that situation? If you have not completed third quest line and you have just completed 2 of the quest line, focus on the bonus quest line, have your standby as the completed quest line, and your last one will be the second standby, I'll call it, for the quest line that you haven't completed. So, but you gotta bear in mind, if your last quest line that wasn't completed, that is assuming or maybe assuming 16 out of 20, right? Assuming, or let's say 26 out of 30. That means that you have 4 more jobs outstanding. For that, you still have a bit of buffer. But once they hit 20 out of 20 or 30 out of 30, please do not do that quest line anymore. And one mistake I made last time was that I thought that I'll be very disciplined not to click on complete for that last 30/30 job. But I've forgotten, because sometimes you'll get so sleepy in the middle of the night just trying to get things done. Then you accidentally click on collect, and that's it. You'll be 100% complete. So I urge you not to even attempt to complete that 30/30 job, so that there's no way you can actually take a mistake and click on it collect accidentally. So do trust me, once you hit 100%, everything will just go haywire. So I really urge you, focus, just repeat again, focus on the bonus quest line. You have your completed quest line as your standby items, just in case you get stuck in the bonus quest line, you can't move, you need things to be done before you can send the trains out. You can send your trains to for the completed quest line, and then you have your last uncompleted quest line as your another standby. But if you could, do not touch it unless you have no choice. But once it hits 30/30, do it, never touch it, even if you have no choice, because once you touch it, because you couldn't bear to lose the top 5 spots in the 4th competition, you will suffer the consequences in the 5th and 6th competition itself, because there's a good chance that most people would have completed all the quest line in the 4th competition, and when it comes to the 5th and 6th competition, if you have not completed your quest line, you may stand a higher chance of getting things done. So that is the difference. You may ask, saying that, oh, what's the difference, given the fact that, assuming you've completed the first 2 quest lines, the quantity asked for is really so huge. But I felt that once you completed an additional quest line, which is the 3rd quest line, at 100% complete, there's an additional quantity addition to the 1, 2 and 3 quest line itself. So it's not only the completed quest line difficulty, but you 100% completion adds on more demand for more quantities. So this is something I think you gotta bear in mind. That's why I keep on repeating it. Do not complete 100%. Okay, I will try to do that and test it out myself, and of course, if I could, I'll share with you in the videos itself on how it feels like when I played without completing the last quest line and not completing 100% vis-a-vis my competitors, or who have actually most of them completed. But that said, many people are already adopting this strategy, so it may not be evident in the competition whereby you see yourself beaten by another competitor that is actually faster than you. Okay, for various reasons, they may be much better. One, they pay extra money, i.e. they may have 2 factories or more trains and higher capacity than you, that's for sure. For those, there's no need to compete, because we are sure to lose, to pay to win, because we are free to play. Second, they may have adopted the same strategy of apparently do not complete 100%, and with their bigger warehousing and bigger capacity, they may win us as well. Okay, so third would be a group that is similar to us, who have basically adopted the strategy of do not complete 100%, but more or less the same capacity or the warehouse, so that we will stand a good chance of playing a leveling field with them. And last, there'll be another group of players who couldn't resist completing 100%, and they will definitely fall behind everyone else. So if you do not want to fall into the last group, please ensure you do not complete the third quest line. Alright, so this whole video is just to urge you not to complete the whole quest line. And of course, if you have seen my thumbnail, in preparation for the upcoming competition, EPA head start is a must. Factories to the full to the brim. You have your warehouse full to the brim. Alright, I wish you good luck in the fourth competition. I'm going to start late for sure. Alright, thank you for watching. Do like and subscribe. Goodbye.